Hey there, cats and kittens. How are you doing? My name is Alonda Carter, and I am the Recovering Hunbot. I create anti-MLM, that's anti-multi-level marketing videos. And on occasion, from time to time, I do dip my toes into true crime. But if you think about it, isn't multi-level marketing criminal? Well, today's video, we are going to be taking a look at some Hunbot conversations. And to me, I'm fascinated by them because it's like I feel like I see into their heads and that I can kind of interpret what's going on. And it just is always kind of a look into like, how far are you, sort of a thing, you know? I tried to kind of, I've been doing vintage do sort of, or attempting. And this ended up being an S-wave thing earlier, but it's kind of transformed. I'm not so sure about all this. It is what it is. And I'm going to the doctor today because I don't know what I did to my leg, but I did something. I put ice on it. That's not helping. I'm in so much flipping pain. I can't even tell you how much pain it is. It's just absolutely awful. Yeah. Hopefully I'll still be able to continue making videos, but it's really painful sitting here because of how your leg is down and, you know, blood flow. And I don't know. It's uncomfortable. That's what I have. So I don't know if I'm going to have to take a break or not, but I'm just letting you know that for now. Now, I have a question for you. You know, and I am guilty of doing this. I have used the word on my thumbnails. I've used the word in my title, and it's scammer. MLM scammer. Hunbot scammer. I don't know why, but I have to use scammer. I have to use that voice if I say scammer. Scammer. I don't know. That's what comes out. I guess that's what I hear too. Anyway, the other day, I started researching something and I've gotten this, okay, it's a rabbit hole, but it's a rabbit hole with multiple other rabbit holes. And there's a cast of very interesting, colorful people. And these people, I mean, they are truly long-term scammers within multi-level marketing. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. But I started thinking about this. So if we look at like just the conversations that we're going to look at today, is this the start of becoming a full-blown what I'm looking at? I mean, and I'm talking people who have made millions from multi-level marketing, millions. And I know I've been doing a series where I'm looking at some of the top Beachbody Huns too. And they're the highest rank and all of that. So they're making some bank. They have a big team. But when I started thinking about them in comparison to what I'm doing, it's like they're not on the same level of scam, not anywhere close, not in the same ballpark, nothing like that. And certainly when I look at, you know, the regular stay-at-home mom and probably the people who are behind the things, the conversations we're going to be looking at, they're pretty much like you and I. The people I'm researching, I don't know, like 10 levels above, maybe 100 levels. I mean, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And so I'm thinking about that as I continue to look into Hun conversations, Hun posts, different things. And even, you know, if I do some of these reactions to what, you know, Beachbody Huns are saying or other people, because it's like, are you truly a scammer, or are you just on the trajectory? Are you on the road to it? Because I'm thinking that these people who, I mean, truly are, in my opinion, real scammers who've been doing it for decades, they're going to need to be replaced by someone. So are these people possibly people that could learn? And that's kind of a stretch. Would they transform themselves, be willing to transform themselves so much for MLM that they turn into the type of people that I'm researching? I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but this is just kind of my initial thought. So that's what I'm having in my mind as I'm starting to look at this. It's like the people that we have called scammers, I'm kind of thinking they're lightweights. I mean, they're in comparison, they are such lightweights. Because when you hear what I'm digging up, and I hope you will enjoy it, and it's taking me a while to put it together because the information is not readily available, not at all, which is interesting in and of itself. Now, the information that I put together on the top ranking Beachbody Huns, it's not readily available either. It's a little bit easier to piece together than what I'm doing right now, but I find all that very interesting because I think it's very purposeful. And the top ones I'm talking about right now that I'm doing some research into, it's like they got the money to scrub their names, you know? Anyway, the contents of this video is based on my research and my experience and my opinion. And your opinion may differ from mine. Please do not send any hate to anyone who is involved in the MLM industry or those coaches or anything, you know, anybody that's involved in any of this stuff. I am side-eyeing. I'm definitely side-eyeing the MLM industry. I'm side-eyeing the coaches. I'm side-eyeing all of it. But it's not intended for you to just go and personally attack people. That's not it. It's more, it's an awareness type of thing, and to, you know, to kind of see like where they are, because there's such a part of me that when I look at these things, it's like my heart is heavy because I worry about the people who are writing this, because I know full on that they believe they are doing the right thing and they think this is it. MLM is going to take me to the promised land. And it's not. MLM is going to destroy who you are mentally, emotionally, all the leads. It's not pretty. Oh, and also, please be kind to each other and to me in the comment section. I mean, overall, the world really could use more kindness, you know, and especially right now with COVID and all this, you know, craziness. Just be nice to each other, you know, even if you don't agree with someone, just be nice. You know, let's all play well, you know, in the sandbox together. Yay for haters. I do have a couple of questions. What does it mean when she reports me? Should I still have sent? Okay, no problem. Do you know anyone that does want to earn some extra money if we show them step by step how to do it? After someone says not interested. Thanks, y'all. Now we're going to see the message, and then we're going to see some of the things people said to her afterwards. Okay, no problem. Do you know anyone that does want to earn some extra money? If we showed them step by step how to do it, I've reported you. Please leave people alone with the multi-level marketing. Have a great day. I will make sure not to contact you again. Okay, first of all, the reporting, in my opinion, it could be a couple of different things. One, it could be Facebook. And I can remember, because I sent those cold messages, Facebook, after a while, if you're like rapid sending these messages, it's like, oh, hold up. Wait, what's going on here? Time out. You are put in timeout and you can't send any more messages. I know you can also report profiles, but I'm also going, is she going to report this person to the FTC? I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. But what I do like is that person is like, yo, stop with the multi-level marketing nonsense. However, the person sending that message isn't receiving that. They're just like, oh, it's just a hater. It's just someone who doesn't get it. You know, I'm just like, oh, you know. And that's the part that just, it sets me free. Honestly, it just sets me free. I mean, I was an MLM, and I think cold messaging is beyond annoying and not a good way to build anything other than a bad rep. Good luck. I am surprised to read this in the Rank Makers group, so I'm curious to know more about why you think that. I shared that mindset, but after hearing a different perspective on it from Ray, it really changed how I viewed cold messaging versus warm messaging. I now primarily cold message. Only when done incorrectly in a way that spams people and assumes they're interested. Have you watched any of the cold messaging videos Ray has shot? I didn't get it either. I hate when people do it to me. Yeah, most people do. Here, Ray teaches us how to do it respectfully. Let me just say this. There ain't no cold message in the world that's respectful. You're buying a bunch of bologna sandwich on that, okay? That's BS. You're going to be told like, oh yeah, this way, you don't look like a jankhole. You look like a jankhole, okay? You look like a big fat jankhole when you do this, even if you're using form and just, you know, kind of throwing it out there, seeing if you're open to an opportunity. And if you're not, that's okay, because I got these other people to follow up. Ba, 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 ba. No, No, stop that. And the fact that this one person was like, yeah, cold messaging sucks. And someone else is like, yeah, I hate it when I get those. Yeah, people hate that. But then there's these other people like, oh, but Ray does this, da, 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 and they believe that you should keep on cold messaging. And I don't know, those messages, and I don't really get them anymore. And I'm so glad. Every now and then I'll get something that's like, can you not tell on my content that I'm not down with any of this? I mean, you're that oblivious. Oh, you're just not looking at a profile or anything. Got it. Okay. You really don't care. You're just like throwing out those messages. Personally, I am anti cold messaging. Me too. Ray is the man with the plan, but that doesn't mean that everything he says will always fit into my business. I have grown a team from 9 ladies to 503 ladies this year alone and never once cold messaged anyone. Getting blocked or reported is the risk you take. It's just like unsolicited advice. Most people won't appreciate it. A few may and actually thank you for it. Consider the risk versus reward. And if it's still what you want, then go for it and keep hustling. How would you go about it if you don't mind me asking about your style? Have you seen this training? Boom, link. I'd bet dollars to donuts that you have influence. This will help in another link. Yeah, I have said this time and time and time and time again. Most people who are able to grow very large teams, they have influence somehow, some way. That's what I've been showing, in those Beachbody videos that I've been doing, is I've been peeling back, like, what is their backstory? What were they doing before? And how might that have helped them? Because it did help them, even if they're not going to say that it helped them. That's the thing. There's always people that have these massive, followings in some way. Maybe they're married to a pastor. Maybe they've taught Sunday school. Maybe they are, a gymnastics coach. I mean, there's so many different things where people see someone, regularly. They have clients. Maybe they're a hairstylist. Maybe they're a makeup artist. Maybe they're a chiropractor. It doesn't matter. They're doing something where there's people coming in. But I'm just like you. We're all the same. Anyone can do this. Again, bologna sandwich. I know not to give it and shorten the presentation, but just curious, how would you answer this? How far along are you into studying? I've probably got like another full month or two. Exceptional. I'm getting a ton of messages. Sure you are. We're looking for people that would be open to making Meyer money. Meyer money? I think that's more money, don't you? I don't want to waste your time. What I'd like to do is send you a video that is all the information you need. It's about 30-minute video. If I send you a video, would you watch it? Can you just give me a simple voice message breakdown? Because usually these 30-minute videos, people are sending kind of a waste of time and take forever to explain everything. Okay, so this person is like, what do I do now? Oh my goodness, what do I do? I don't want to, I got to maintain my posture, because that's what Ray teaches, maintain my posture. I don't want to shorten it. No, I don't want to give you a straight up answer or say anything. No. I'm sticking to the presentation. I know better. I hear you. It would actually take me closer to 90 minutes to explain all the details this video does in 30 minutes, and I may miss important parts you need to hear. I'll tell you what, let's do this. When you get 30 minutes, reach out and let me know, and I'll send you the video link. Sound fair? I've got more follow-ups done. Talk later. Truthfully, I'd start talking with higher-ups to see if you can have a shorter video. Good gravy. Okay, a shorter video. Yeah, I will agree with that. But see, this BS, this bologna sandwich about how I got these people to follow up, blah, blah, blah. Hey, tell you what, when you got 30 minutes, let me know. Who was going to say, oh yeah, I got 30 minutes, so send me the jank video so I can watch it, so I can tell you to go, jump in the lake. I mean, who is going to do that? But you got to maintain posture. You're in control because you're the prize, You're cool. Good with this. You're showing them how it's done. It's really that easy. Hello, Rank Makers family. So stoked for this weekend. Question for you. Used Ray's script. Dude said yes, send link, sent link. Ask if he had questions, not sure how to roll with my response. Lots of ways to do it, suggestions welcome. Let me know if you have questions. Honestly, I'm just figuring out how to use social media for online market purposes, and all this stuff I'm doing is really the foundation. I can't jump into a company and really do anything to promote it until I have built up some influence. Bada boom, bada bing, ding, 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 ding. Yes, you need some influence. Yes, you do. Okay, but this is what people are saying to say. I found that by using a simple invite script I shared with you and sharing the presentation I shared with you, I do not have to have any influence to build my business. As a matter of fact, all of the online marketers that I know who are successful had very little, if any, influence when that started. I guess they started. So you are certainly in the right place. Luckily, with this, you don't have to have any influence. I found that having the right tools, which we have, is one of the most important things for success. In fact, I've had experience with some influencers blowing because they don't know how to properly build this business. What does that mean? I've had experience blowing. What? Do you see yourself doing it? Oh my gosh, put a fork in me. I'm so done with this. It's like, I mean, these people, they have bought into Ray's whole little way of doing it. And you can tell how these things are worded that they're getting along with the program. It's like, yeah, I'm maintaining my posture, and you know what? You don't need any influence. Most people don't have it. You just use these scripts, and we got the tools. We're going to show you step by step, because you know what? Every MLM has a plan. But if these plans work, then how come there are people like Ray Higdon, Eric Worre, Fraser Brooks, and thousands of other people who are offering to help you? How come there's all those people? If it works so well, how come everybody's running around looking for, how do I do this? How do I get people to say yes? It's a distraction. It's just a distraction, baby doll. It's just a distraction. After watching the last episode of Play to Win, and all the talk of setting your goal and putting it into action made me realize that you can start today. No need to wait until you have it all figured out. Today I did step 1. Eventually, I would like to create a movement called Empower You, where monthly I will partner with other entrepreneurs and create boxes around self-help, confidence, and mindset. Each box will have products around a topic that will empower women and their daughters to see their true potential, along with a handwritten letter from me. Today, I created 35 self-care bags along with a card of gratitude and sent them off to these amazing women. I can't wait to grow this into something life-changing. Thank you for pushing me one step further towards my goal. Okay, now with this person, I don't know if they're actually thinking of like creating some kind of subscription kind of box type business, or is this something that they're going to do in their MLM, because sending out these gratitude boxes to help with mindset and empower women and girls and stuff, that somehow that's going to get people to say yes to their opportunity. I'm a bit unclear. I mean, if you want to create something of your own, a subscription service or something, great, go do that. But let's not connect it to multi-level marketing. Can we just not do that? Another good one. What is a good response to this? I'm still working on posture, and I don't feel confident in my replies yet. I don't buy from people who care more about a sale instead of getting to know someone first. That's bad business. I advise against that, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who hates being hit up by strangers for money. Have a good one. Yeah. Okay, so this is what somebody said to say back to them. Hey, no worries. I've met some incredible people that love the fact that I'm straightforward and I get to the point. I just scratched your name off my list, but hey, good luck with everything you've got going on. That just makes me want to vomit in my mouth so much. It's that posture, just scratching your name off. It just sounds so indignant to me, Good luck to you, what you got going on, because, I got the world by a string, and you really should be listening to my pitch, because, everything's great over here. Oh, Okay, more bologna sandwiches. I mean, like a big old pile of bologna sandwiches, okay? Fortune is in the follow-up. I prospected someone 2.5 years ago, consistently followed up, ignored sometimes, got answers other times. Today, she reached out and said, I'm ready. If you show up and follow up every single day, success is inevitable. Know that most people require more than 7 exposures before they decide. I got one I've been working on for 5 years today. Keep going. A few months ago, I signed up 11 new customers during a 24-hour sale. I looked back at each person and noted when I first prospected them. 1 4 months ago, 1 8 months ago, 2 1 year ago, 4 1.5 years ago, 3 2 years ago. Good gravy, Marie. Following up someone for 5 years, following up someone for 1.5 years, 2 years, and I did a ton of follow-ups myself, and I probably followed up way too long myself. Because you know what? There comes a time you need to wake up and let it go. I mean, how long are you going to follow? But then again, Ray teaches you follow up until they're dead. I mean, just keep going. You're going to wear them down, wear them out. They're eventually going to see how fantastic you're doing, and they're going to hop in and say, yes, I want to join. I'm not so sure about all that. And then there's this motivation app. Hustle until your haters ask if you're hiring. Let me ask you this. When exactly has multi-level marketing hired anyone other than to work directly for the company, as in like the office and stuff, not to be an MLM rep? Because guess what? You're not an employee. We know that. But this, it's like, I know the Huns are doing this. Right on, because my haters, and I know I'm going to be characterized as a hater, I get that. At what point do you think I'm going to be like, oh, you know what, I was wrong about multi-level marketing. LuLaRoe signed me up. It Works signed me up. Beachbody signed me up. Kayani signed me up. And Magic, here's my $5,000. When? I mean, when? I find this to be just, it's humorous and sad and disturbing, like all mixed together, you know, it really is. It just, well, tell me what you think about these conversations about what Huns are saying to each other. I mean, does any of it just make you feel extra icky? I mean, what do you think about my whole idea about this whole trajectory type thing that, you know, like this is just kind of your on-ramp. You're not, you know, you're not even wearing training wheels. I think you might even be in diapers still at this point, because let me tell you, these people that I'm investigating, whew, there's something else. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being part of my little community. I appreciate the time that you spend with me. I mean, watching any one of my videos, I mean, thank you. It's incredible to me that anyone would listen to what I have to say, but I really love making these. And I love doing the research. I mean, it takes me a lot of time to do these research things, a lot of time. There's probably on average, the research ones, I mean, it's going to be anywhere to 20 to 40 hours. And I already work, you know, a full-time job, 40 hours a week. So it takes a lot to do a single video like that. But I do enjoy doing it. They don't get as many views as other things, but you know what? Maybe one day they will. So I'm going to keep going. Anyway, thanks again for being here. I appreciate it. And remember, you're beautiful and I love you.